I'm Lakshmi Sharma. I'm Chief Product and Strategy Officer, Fastly. And I've been doing cloud since 2007 in a variety of forms and factors. I have done many open sources, ODL, OPNFV, have done startup in cloud platform, so a lot of cloud. And over years, recently worked at Google Cloud, 4 years, built product management function for network security, Google's global network, variety of things. But now I'm here. Why? Because of the power of the platform that Fastly built, Fastly's Edge Cloud platform. And that's what we are going to talk about. That's what you have been hearing, Fastly's Edge Cloud platform, and how it delivers a great user and developer's experience for you, working with you. Making the internet a better place where all experiences are fast, engaging, and safe. And we do that through the power of a platform, and we do that by delivering an amazing developer experience so that your developers are building a fantastic digital experience, a modern digital experience for the users that you want to connect to. And let's talk about what the journey for the modern digital experience looks like. In our definition, working with you, a modern digital experience means like instant and personalized. Every user wants internet at the tip, right? I'm here and my experience should be similar. So personalized instant experience. That's what a modern digital experience is. And then personalized digital experience or personalized instant experiences need a powerful edge platform. A powerful edge platform, a programmable edge platform needs software and great developers. The whole developer ecosystem. And that's what Fastly and the team like Arthur and Tyler and others that you'll hear from, they built many, many years ago. So we had been the pioneer in that, but we wouldn't have been where we are if we were not on this journey of evolution of edge with you. So let's take a step back. You already heard one definition of edge, and I'll be extending on the definition of edge today. So when we see how edge has evolved, it used to be like data centers, origins, where you would put your business logic, you would put your applications, and you would be accelerating those applications, securing those applications in your data centers or bringing edge to you. And then, as the evolution of cloud happened, multi-cloud, you start to use load balancers. They add tens of hundreds of milliseconds to you. Then you start to use DNS on edge. So you start to use putting more applications in multi-cloud, start to add more logic in those origins, and start to use these capabilities like DNS, load balancer, CDN, which bring you to edge. Then that's when you realize, when you have leveraged that potential of multi-cloud, hybrid cloud, you start to see that you're repeating a lot of code in multiple places, your cost is increasing, and then your latency is just going really high. But that's not, that latency and then being slow doesn't deliver the experience that your users in modern digital world want. So you want to now bring that logic, and that is replicated across multiple origins, closer to these, to these DNS and CDNs and load balancers, and that's where we bring compute. That's where we bring really fast state storage closer to your edge. And that's what we saw. That's the evolution we saw. And then as we saw that evolution, working with you, and you continue to give us feedback, and the industry continues to evolve along with all of us, we went back and we looked at our portfolio. And one of the things we did is align our platform and our nomenclature. Sometimes even just speaking the same language also helps. We were pioneer many years ago, but over time, we did realize that many other companies, many other cloud providers also came into this. So we realigned our portfolio. We changed the nomenclature, and we aligned ourselves into 4 product lines: network services, security, compute, that underline also has store/state/storage, and then a newly formed category and launch category today, observability. So we have 4 product lines that are all powered by the same platform. The platform that delivers a great developer experience to your developers so that they deliver a great user experience to all your users. Fast, safe, engaging. And all that alignment and the launches that we talked about a product a week or a feature a week that really helped, that alignment, that launches, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you for adopting those products. Thank you for giving us that feedback. We had 70% increase in our usage, the peak. That's mind-blowing. Thank you. Thank you for giving us feedback. Please keep doing it. Thanks for using our platform the way you do. And we are in this journey to help you help your developers and users. So let's go through each of the product lines, and I'll talk about one product at a time so that we see that how we have been helping and then how we have been helping each other. So network services is like the core of any cloud, connectivity, performance. But for us, network services is where we had speed and innovation. The innovation that drives innovation for you, innovation for your platform, for your services. And it has to be done at a massive speed, really fast. We just can't be slow if you want to be delivering instant experiences. So one of the products in that spirit we launched is Quick HTTP 3. A quick primer. Quick kind of is a faster version of TCP. And HTTP 3, which runs on a new, faster version of TCP called Quick, that is how you connect to the internet. So we invested in Quick HTTP 3, and then it also increases the security. It has high security and very high performance. And many of you adopted, and thanks for the feedback. You told us that we are able to do cutting-edge work with very high performance and very high security, and imagine, we can use this at the same performance in any part of the world with even bad connections. And the security that it delivers, my sessions are not interrupted. My sessions are not intercepted. Secure connections on any device, any network. Amazing. So thank you for giving us this feedback and telling us that we continue to innovate today, and then you're able to innovate with us. More coming. So there's a lot more coming, but the one that I will focus on is compliance routing. We had been hearing and we had been watching the trends. There are a lot more compliance and regulatory requirements coming across the world on where do you want to store your data, where should your applications be, where should your logs be. So we took that feedback and we are building products to support you for that, so that you design and you take those products and you have the control. You have the control for where your API should be going. You have the control for where your content is, where your logs are. Not to be controlled by a cloud provider saying, go to this region which is .gov. Go to this region which is compliant. Go to this box which will give you out-of-the-box compliance. No, we want the control to be in your hands because that's how Edge is. That's what you want. Regulations are changing every day. I've been on call with customers almost every week. They say, oh, now I have to deploy this policy so that I cannot even have this request going on. But the logs can be here. But the management console can be there. So there have been a lot of conversation we are having. And then we want that to be very flexible, done at a very fast speed, with the control that is in your hand. So check out that. And then you will see more of these details in upcoming presentations. So Nick Rockwell, who's our head of engineering and infrastructure, he will be talking more about network services today. Security. We had been delivering a lot of products and features in security. And as you heard about, our accuracy that we deliver, thanks to our work from Signal Science and the work that we have, the flexibility that we have because of the power of the edge that came from Fastly's platform, and the accuracy that comes from Signal Science, we brought them together, and that's what we bring to you. So the accuracy continues, the flexibility continues, and a product that I'm very excited about, there are many products we launched. The product that I'm excited about is a GraphQL inspection added to our Edge WAF. Quick primer, GraphQL, it's a relatively new way of doing APIs. There is something called REST. GraphQL is a newer way, very high performance. So we learned that 40% of overall population of API, they started move toward GraphQL. But what GraphQL also does, it increases the threat surface. So increases the performance, but increases the threat surface. But Fastly wants to give you high performance with higher security. So we took that, we integrated that into our WAF offering, NG-WAF offering, and then now you have out-of-the-box security for your choice of API. You integrate that into your environment just like you were doing REST or any other capability. So I'm very excited about that. So again, delivering your great experience with great flexibility. We continue on the promise of accuracy, and the automation that you have, you continue to use the same automation framework. And there's a lot more coming, and you will hear from Andrew Peterson, our CEO and co-founder of Signal Science. He'll be talking a lot more, and exciting launches. I'm very excited about what you'll be hearing from him today. So a lot of this work, and again, thank you for adopting a lot of those products that we had been launching. So we have received Customer Choice Award from Gartner, again, in security. And for all these reasons, simple, you're easy, you make it easy to be integrated into my operational environment, in my application security, all of that. This all feedback that you see on the slides, that is all coming from you. And then this particular award is because of you, because you gave that feedback. You gave that result. So thank you. Thank you for thank you for using, thank you for giving the feedback. Compute. So compute, as you heard from Todd today and also from Archer, that is our relatively new product. By the way, just this morning, I heard from one of my colleagues that right on this stage 3 years ago, Compute Beta was launched. And I know, I talked to many of you and then customers outside who are online, that actually it takes really long time for these products to go from beta to GA. In this particular case, we invested a lot in making it really fast. And our fast definition is microseconds, not milliseconds. Microsecond bring up time. An instant experience is like this, right? That's not milliseconds. So we invested a lot in making our platform really fast. So that's what I'm very excited about. The GA that we did, we spent a lot of time tuning. We spent a lot of time making sure that it was meant for the personalization that you were looking for out of our compute. So that's one of the launches that we did and started using, and it meets your needs. That's what makes us happy. It gives you a great developer experience. There's one of the quotes from one of you, and you will hear two of our presenters. Target will talk about it. New Relic will talk about it. You'll be hearing about how our customers have been using compute for a great developer's experience or for delivering like modern digital experiences. And more coming. If it is compute, it is a general purpose compute. So one of the things that we kept hearing was that, hey, there are so many use cases, Lakshmi, we can do, and I have X use cases, somebody else has Y use cases. We had hundreds of scenarios. So then how do we, as product team, how do we productize, and how do we prioritize those? So we looked across all of them. So our DevOps teams, went into action over the past couple of years. They started to write templates onto our DevOps side, and so that you can just copy paste them and deploy into your environment. So what we will be doing as an upcoming roadmap, we will be automating them, and with the help of Glitch, we will make it click to deploy so that it's easy for you to deploy into your environment. So you'll hear more from Anil Dash in how we are doing it, and there might be a demo. Observability, we launched it today. We have been launching series of products, but as a product line, we're just launching it today. And the product that I'm really excited about is Edge Observer. Edge Observer gives you a single pane of glass for all your metrics in one place. Every application in Fastly you see in one place. You can correlate to your data. You can look across anomalies. You can take the actions now. Whether it's your developer, whether it's your operations team, you can take those actions now with the power of Edge Observer that we are launching. And a lot more coming. Fastly Alert. You've been asking for Fastly Alerts for a long time. You'll be getting that as part of that coming very soon. And Laura will be talking a lot more about observability today. Platform. Platform is what everything is powering us. So that's where we must and we have been focusing on, giving you a unified experience across APIs, SDKs, UXs, all of that. So consistent experience so that our platform helps you become more efficient. Our platform helps you being faster and being secure, and then help you integrate simply all the way from your development process to operational, and even operationalizing your business systems. So that means going from a developer launch, starting an application on Fastly to how this is being built. So we're not just thinking one step. A platform really means from A to Z, and Z is that you see the usage, you see the build. So we are looking across everything that a platform should deliver, all the way from, as I said, onboarding to billing, and then continue the cycle. This is a snapshot of our roadmap that you saw. This is just a snapshot. There's a lot more that we have. So please reach out to our sales team and have a deep dive on the roadmap. We have many, many things coming. And please check out. There are a few highlights. As we were building and launching products, we were also writing about it. We're just not saying like, hey, use our product and it will give a great dev experience and a user experience. We had been writing how and why so that you get to choose the version, you get to choose the use cases and the value that matches to you. So please subscribe to our blogs. And for all the products that we talked about, we have been building demos. So please reach out to your sales folks and say, I want to see a demo before I try it. And especially in security. We launched Security Lab this year. Security Lab is for you to, when each of you, we understand, each of you have a different security posture and policies, even being in the same kind of industry. So you can come to us, work with us in Security Lab and test it before you even deploy in your environment. So that's pretty cool. So like Log4j was one of those examples, and there are many others where we tested a signal or our customers tested it before they deployed it in their environment. So reach out to your sales team and please test your security policies and framework into Security Lab before even we launch the product. And DevHubs, I already mentioned. There are hundreds of examples. If you think like you have a great team which can just take, I say, copy-paste examples from our DevHub and deploy your use cases, we have hundreds of use cases written now in DevHub. So with that, I will now be announcing my next speaker, who comes from a company that is, again, another company that is close to my heart. That's Target. I had honor to be working there and being part of the digital transformation. And the person that who's coming, he leads innovation in CDN. He has been driving API, GraphQL, and then has amazing amount, a brilliant engineering team that is delivering a great experience to their team members and guests and all of them, both in stores as well as digital. Fastly has been used by Target for many years to drive their digital journey, but today we'll hear more from Praba in how they're using compute to drive more innovation at Target. With that, bringing Praba.